welcome to Gold Fever Adventures. I'm Jack Tucker. I am heading out into the Arizona desert. It's only about 5:15. The sun hasn't even come up yet. You know, you got to get out there bright and early before that sun gets out there, because once that sun gets out, it gets awful hot, and it gets hot awful fast. It's already 83 degrees already. There's going to be another hot one today. But I'm going to go out there to what we call Gold Mountain or Gold Hill. A lot of gold specimen pieces of gold has come off of this area. Last time I was out there, I was using the Minlab 6000, GPX 6000. I found me a small little specimen. And it was down about 18 inches, I would surmise. And so, there's that word again, surmise. So I'm going out there with the big boy this time. Yes, the big boy. The GPZ 7000. Now, I can only swing that machine for about 10 minutes. Maybe 30 if I'm lucky. But not too long anyways. But I wanted to check this area out that I found that other specimen at, and see if the depth won't help me out to maybe unearth me another one of those little nice pieces of gold. We like it when we find gold, as we like it. Go to reset audio. Okay, noise cancel. Got to lift this sucker up here. Hold this for about an hour. That's what it seems like anyways. Excuse me, an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, I threw that down on the ground, that little yellow ferret thing. Pump the trigger. Sweep this back and forth over that. Pick up the ferret. All done. Okay, that part's done. Let's see. Then we go to, I'm going to hunt in high yield. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to go to, I'm going to hunt in difficult ground. I think I'm going to go to normal ground. Okay. Let's see, then I'm going to go to, I need to go to right there. Turn this thing here on. All right, I'm all paired up. Now I got to start this hike up there, and I tell you what, it's already kind of humid, so the sun is already starting to shine down in the valley, so I better get a trucking. This is what you got to watch for when you're walking around up here, because they're all over up here. They're all over the ground too, and you step on them or you kick them into your foot. Hard to hunt because you're sliding down. It's hard to keep your footing. A lot of loose rocks as you're trying to walk up here, and you just keep sliding down and then trying to detect Makes it tough. You see where somebody's cleaned out the crack. Sliding down here, it's like this little fall right there, and they've cleaned that crack out. Every once in a while, I think I might hear a faint signal. So I just scrape the ground down a little bit just to see if that is really a signal or if it's just something else. And a lot of times it's just something else, but you never know. Better safe than sorry. I'm still hearing a faint little signal here. Let me dig this down just a little bit deeper. Just to make sure. Type of rock for some reason sets the detector off, but this is what the gold is coming in too. You'll see little pieces of gold in this same type of rock right here, so might be why it's setting the detector off. Well, I think it's just a rock, because as I dig deeper the signal doesn't really increase, it just kind of stays the same. So it's just the mineralization inside that rock. Now, if it would get louder and louder, that'd be a good sign, but it's really not. It's just kind of staying the same, so I'll move on. You see people is digging all over down in through this wash right here. All the gold coming off this hill eventually is going to make it into that wash. And they're finding good gold in that wash all the way down there. Nice pieces of quartz laying around all over the place. Would you like to just pick up one of them and have it full of gold? Yes, you would. Look at all that quartz coming off that hill right there. See how this bedrock right here, it goes down? And they've dug right here. But if they would have kept going or moved them bushes out of the way right there, it probably would have went down even further down more over into there, and then it would have started back up again. So the original part of this wash, once upon a time, could have been further over this way, and it's just filled in. So if they would have took them bushes out and followed that down even more, but they piled rocks right there and they took it out right here because this was the exposed bedrock, and they didn't chase it down to find the lower part of this bedrock back behind there, they probably would have found better gold. This type of stuff right here, this sets the detector off. Could be a lot of pieces of little gold in there. It's kind of brittle. Could take a bunch of this stuff back and crush it, I guess. See what I could get out of it. Microscopic gold. For some reason, this is setting the detector off, all of this type of rock there. But I don't see no visible gold in there. You know, you can just look around this valley. You see cuts, tailings, tailings. There's little mine shafts and cuts all over this area down here. All these mountains. They didn't do all that because they were bored. Well, I'm not having much luck up here. It's starting to warm up. Sun's not on me yet, but it's starting to warm up. A few more moments, I guess I can handle this. Well, it's not looking too promising. Nope, not looking promising at all. I think I'm going to start heading back down towards the truck, I guess. Well, I got to dig a target in the dry wash tailings. It's like a bread tie. I needed one of them, huh? You always need bread ties. Well, the sun's about getting ready to come up over that mountain right there. Sometimes you can find the weirdest things up here detected. It's like one of them big staples on a big cardboard box or something. Well, it just wasn't in the cards today to find any gold. But when I found that other piece the other day, and it was down as deep as it was, I thought, let me swing that 7,000 around that area just to see. So I just had to do it. I just had to test it. However, no gold today. Mine shaft right there. Some people say they hear Tommy knockers in there. You never know. You know, you hear them say, follow the terrains. Well, you can see that terrain, how that's coming down there. And this side there is coming down there. So you just kind of get in these little grooves and follow the grooves or the bedrocks and follow them on down. You can kind of just see how it's just sloping down. So you just follow these grooves on down, because that's where the gold had hit in there, and then just go follow that groove. This is a private mining claim. I thought I'd better tell you that. Gold Fever Prospecting Club. I'll leave you a link down in the descriptions. All their claims, Western Arizona. The claim marker way up there. Let me zoom in. There's the sun. And then there's another claim marker way at the top of that, down the base of that. Let me zoom in so you can see that. Yeah, we had to hike all over the place to put them markers in. Been all over these mountains. Not detecting though. But walk these mountains. There's the sun. I used to think the Spanish were up in here because there's a little cave right up in there, and when you're up on top you can look down. It looks like some of them rocks are like jagged, and maybe you see some of the little holes like that goes through there. But up on top there, so you don't know really what's up and around that canyon going back up. Been up in there a little ways, but not all the way up in there. It looks pretty rough when you get up in there, but someday that will be another journey. Once upon a time, there were miners all over here. Not many buildings left right there. That's about the only building that you see right there. That there was the town of Winchester. I don't know how many people were up here then, but little town and doing a lot of mining up and through here. People found little snaps or, rivets off of pants or something like that. Buttons, metal buttons up and through here. The other side of that hill is the famous Desert Queen mine. That's a big mine. Maybe I'll get a zoom in shot of that on our way out of here. This detector's kind of cool with these collapsible shafts. Just pull it down and it just slides right down in on itself. Lock it in. Nice, compact. Well, didn't get any gold today, but you know what? More important, I did get out. That was the most important thing. I did get out, and I did try. You never know unless you try. You don't always find gold. It's nice when you do, but you don't always find gold. But I did get out. So anyways, I'll show you a picture of that mine, or that header, whatever I can see on the way down. You can't see the mine, but you'll see the big header frame and all that. Anyways, want to thank you guys coming along and sharing on these adventures. So, hey, until our paths cross again, you guys all be safe. Take care of yourself. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone.
Living and loving, paying the bills, keeping things real, man, you know the deal. But when it's time for me to unwind, I gotta go someplace where the sun can shine, and there ain't no better place than out in the country. There's gold in them hills, and I'm gonna find it. It's a sight to see. You can't believe how the color of gold makes you lose control. Well, there's gold in them hills, and I've got the fever. And there ain't no other place that I'd rather be. joint hanging out, and the kids are knee deep in the sand by the creek. Yeah, we're chasing the dog, let's put another log on the fire. There's times like these that make it all worth the while to me. There's gold in them hills and I'm gonna find it.